The title of this video is The Great Walls of Benin, Africa's Forgotten Engineering. Hey lovely fans, and welcome back to my channel, Chris Mark TV. This is a historical story about Benin. Have you ever heard of a wall so great that it was once the longest man-made structure on Earth? Longer than the Great Wall of China? This is the story of the Great Walls of Benin, one of Africa's most incredible engineering achievements that many people have never heard about. In this video, we'll explore how these walls were built, why they were so important, and how they were sadly destroyed. What were the Great Walls of Benin? A curious mind will ask. The Great Walls of Benin were massive earthworks built around the ancient kingdom of Benin in what is now southern Nigeria. These walls were not made of stone, like the Great Wall of China, but of a strong, packed earth material called ramparts. They surrounded Benin City and stretched across 16,000 kilometers, about 10,000 miles. That's about 4 times longer than the Great Wall of China. The walls were built to protect the kingdom from invaders and to control trade. Inside, they formed a network of roads and moats, creating one of the most advanced city layouts in history. Wouldn't you want to know how these walls were built? So, how did the people of Benin build such an enormous structure without modern tools? Historians believe that the walls were built over hundreds of years, starting as early as 800 AD and expanding until the 1400s. Workers dug deep trenches and piled up the earth to create high walls, a technique called banking. These walls were up to 18 meters, 60 feet high in some places. That's about as tall as a 6-story building. The construction of the walls took so much effort that it's said to be the largest single human-made structure in history, in terms of the amount of earth moved, more than even the pyramids of Egypt. Now let's talk about the importance of the walls. The walls were not just for defense, they also helped control movement in and out of the kingdom. There were guarded gates, and traders had to pass through specific entry points where they paid taxes to the king. This made Benin one of the wealthiest and most organized cities in Africa. Even European explorers who visited Benin in the 15th century were amazed. Portuguese and Dutch travelers described Benin as a great city, with straight streets and powerful rulers. The kingdom was famous for its bronze artwork, strong military, and advanced political system. Let's dive into the fall of the walls. Unfortunately, this great structure did not survive. In 1897, the British invaded Benin in what is known as the Benin Expedition. They wanted to take control of trade and punish the kingdom for resisting British rule. The British Army burned down Benin City, looted its treasures, and destroyed large sections of the walls. Today, only small parts of the walls remain. Most of the original structure has been lost to time, urban development, and neglect. Your question would be, what remains today? Even though much of the Great Walls of Benin are gone, some sections still stand. You can still see parts of the ancient earthworks in Edo State, Nigeria. The walls have also been recognized by UNESCO as one of the greatest human-made structures in history. There is growing interest in preserving what is left of the walls and raising awareness about Benin's history. Museums around the world, including the British Museum, hold artifacts from Benin, and efforts are being made to return them to Nigeria. My final thoughts. The Great Walls of Benin are a forgotten engineering marvel, a symbol of Africa's rich history and proof that great civilizations existed long before colonialism. What do you think about this amazing piece of history? Let us know in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Chris Mark TV for more African history stories.